Oh, just got some pretty decent weather today, so I want to take out my warbird and show you some stunts I've been learning with it, because I've been flying with my Jumper T-Light V1 and I've got some pretty decent weather today, and I've been doing some light aerobatics with this plane. It's a lot of fun. You can do in manual mode now. So let's get our throttle checks going and then see how long it takes. It takes a second or two to connect for some reason, and then about a second or two for throttle, and there we go. So I'm going to launch it in beginner mode and quickly flip to expert. Like I said, pretty calm day today, so I like to do some basic stunts with this plane. It's a lot of fun with this controller. Could not do it with the stock controller. So here's beginner mode, here's expert. Oh goodness gracious, it needs to be retrimmed. See, that was all in manual mode, the trimming. Sorry for that. Pretty fun. Let's do an inverted or enter invert from a loop. Very fun. And then do a tight loop to bring it back. Pretty fun aerobatics. It's still a little squirrely. So I try to bring it a little closer. With this warbird, doing small acrobatics, it's not the easiest. Just because how squirrely it is. Just yanking and banking for the most part. Manual mode on the rudder doesn't feel that necessary, to be honest. Had to flip back to beginner mode, lost orientation right there. Inverted, it's pretty fun. I get lost in the sun over there when I get to the left side. More comfortable flying here on the right. Should I do a loop? It's a little hard when you don't do a tight loop like this, or a smaller one. Got half charge left. Went in the beginner mode real quick. Then back in manual now. Looks like it's pretty good aligned right now. Just mostly trying to align it again. This is one of my favorite ones, is to go inverted and then to come back like that. And let's see, and try to fly a little slower in manual. Just a little, I can't do too much slower. It's not too bad. Like if you're flying normally, you can fly a lot slower like this. But you want to do aerobatics, I recommend full throttle, getting up there in the air. Especially when you're starting to practice. It was pretty much not really possible like this, not on a stock transmitter at least. And this one's only $50, so it can hold 80 different of these models or different other planes, all different settings as well on this same remote. About like 60% throttle right now. Can bank and yank pretty easily like this. This is just banking and yanking at the 60% throttle, trying to fly it in the tightest circle I can, comfortably. So much better than the stock transmitter. You feel you could actually learn with this remote. I had to flip in the beginner mode. Always ready to do that in case I lose orientation or start to tumble too quickly or anything. Pretty fun. I'm gonna put it back in beginner mode because I have a 10-minute timer on my remote and we're getting at the last minute right now. So I put in beginner mode and I'm gonna come in for a belly landing. So it's just some basic aerobatics. I'm gonna hopefully practice and get smoother with it, but they are really squirrely warbirds, and that's already more than what you mostly see on YouTube from what I've tried looking up to see the stunts on these. Most people don't do them too crazy, sadly, but I mean, you could definitely see you can do like inverted, come back and loop, and you can start to practice that, learn that, and get smooth, like real smooth. For how small this warbird is though, flying in manual mode, is pretty impressive. Like I said, I put in beginner mode to land. There's my 10-minute timer. So that's in manual mode. I was flying in that mode, no assist, and you see, still have the power. Yeah, pretty sweet plane. Highly recommend this remote. It is very good an investment if you like one of these planes, especially if you like several of these planes, because this remote's 50 bucks. And if you see the gimbals, there's like grooves. I don't know how I made it, but you see me. It's a lot better controller.